part 2 of how I told my Arab Palestinian parents about my now husband, who's originally Pakistani. And if you haven't watched part 1, it's down in the playlist below. So we reached a point where I sat down my dad and I told him about my now husband. I told him that I found a great guy, he's from work, the name was familiar to him, and I gave him the whole description of my now husband. And obviously, the first one being that he's not Arab, but he's a great guy, right? So my dad was pretty calm. He took it really well, which kind of made me worry because considering my mom's reaction, I'm like, okay, is this, the calm before the storm, or is he just gonna handle this very calmly throughout the process? So he just sat there in silence, told me, hey, give me a couple days. I wanna process this and I'll get back to you. So I did. I gave him his time. And then after a couple days, he came back to me and he's like, Farah, let's go out for a walk in the neighborhood. And then me and him went out for a walk around the neighborhood and he expressed his concerns, expressed, why he disapproves and he thinks that this is a bad idea. Obviously, this is just coming from my husband being from a different country, like not Arab, not Palestinian, not Jordanian. And that was his major concern. He had a lot of other concerns, rightfully so, as a parent because he's giving away his daughter. But at that point, I told him that you cannot tell me no before you even get a chance to meet my now husband. Like, meet him. If you have genuine concerns, then we can address it. But all the concerns that he brought up really weren't deal breakers to me, at least. So I kind of pushed back and I was like, you have to meet him first before you get to say no. Now, what really, really helped is that my dad went to his dad, which is my grandpa, and talked to him. And my grandpa is like traditional Palestinian man. He lives in Palestine. And he told my dad, why not? If he's Muslim and he's a good guy, why are you saying no? Nationality doesn't matter. And that kind of was a shifting point in my dad's mindset, I guess. And he agreed to meet my now husband. And also from my mom's side, my uncles and aunts also had my back. And they told her, like, just meet the guy first and then you can express your concerns if you have any concerns left. So after going back and forth with my family, they finally agreed to meet my husband. My husband had to go through a series of 3 interviews. I'm guessing he was so nervous from his end, but alhamdulillah, everything went really well. They really loved him. They didn't have any major concerns after that. And now we're married, so the rest is history, alhamdulillah.